And I'm live. Hello, universe. I'm Francis McCaffrey. I am a blackthorn stick maker, blackthorn shillelagh stick maker. I make cudgels. I make anything really from blackthorn. I make hiking sticks as well. And every Friday, I make myself available to you guys in the community so that I can answer any questions. It gives you guys an opportunity to get to know me, the maker, the craft person who is behind McCaffrey Crafts. McCaffrey Crafts is my brand. It's my name. It's what I do everything under as well. And here's my number one fan, Andre. Andre likes to have me on his big screen TV as well. So I think that's really funny because I usually just watch content on my phone, but Andre connects his phone to his big screen TV, and Andre has become just like a lot of you guys, one of my allies online. So he's a big fan of McCaffrey Crafts, a big supporter of McCaffrey Crafts as well, as you all should be. Everyone who joins this live stream, you should of course know a bit who I am and stuff like that. And yeah, I added some new sticks today. I'm of the philosophy, like, why begin the new year on January the 1st? For me, on December 27th, it was the new year. I'm getting a jump start on everyone else. I've got into work full steam now. I should get into cutting full steam. I've been kind of putting off cutting a bit. I got probably tomorrow I'll go cutting. I'll drag the sun along. Hello, Wyoming. Hello, Mary. How are things with you? I'm back again. I survived the Christmas. I've got a little bit of excess double chin growing after eating too much at Christmas, but I made a bet with the kids as well that I told my daughter and my wife and my son that I'm going to give up chocolate for a year because chocolate is my weakness. I've been addicted to chocolate for some time. I'm not afraid to admit that. And it's I'm giving up chocolate for a year, and if they catch me eating chocolates, they get €100 each. So I've kind of said that to them as motivation as well. No, because I gotta start keep my fitness up because this blackthorn business, it's a young man's game. You need to be fit and able for it as well. Like as everyone finds out sooner or later, like it's not it is quite physically demanding, like looking for the wood. Your sticks, your new sticks look beautiful. Of course, Andre. Like all my sticks are beautiful. Yeah, I've put out some nice ones because like I always do this every year. Every start to New Year, I kind of like throw up a load of like really nice sticks. Because everyone's spent all their Christmas money, so I got to tempt them with something pretty good. And usually, I go full steam in January. Like there's no rest for me. Anyone who knows me knows I work way too much. My dad, hey dad, how are things? He said hello, Andre and Mary. It's an unusual way to spell Andre, but Andre we got some Andre sticks for Christmas. I showed my dad. Let's see now. Someone's just messaging me here. That's okay. James, I can't find anywhere to collect sticks. Yeah, it takes a while. Like some areas, like you must be in a very developed area where everything is like a civilized place where everything is like cut and back. But I still live in a kind of wild west here in County Kerry, where there's overgrown hedges, there's trees everywhere, there's a lot of greenery in Ireland. So I do have an unfair advantage when collecting sticks over other countries. Things are left a bit wild and rugged, and there's still plenty of places you can kind of go to collect the wood. If you're in the know. Andre says hello to Frank. Very good. Joe Grande says, hi, Francis. Got some more sticks to season the next day. I have off work, aka the circus. I'll grab a couple more. Plan to get a hamper to store sticks. Yeah, you have to store them somewhere kind of moving air. Kind of use the gravity principle where you put the heavy side of the stick down. You just have to wait because it's a tight wood grain. Anything with a tight wood grain, you're looking at 2 years, man. 3 years. Some instances. Like sometimes I'll go for 2 years. And I'd be like, that's plenty of time to season them and everything. I start working on them, start trying to finish them, and then I realize they need another 6 months or something like that. It happens quite a lot, like you never know. And then you always get that weird one that seasons faster than anyone else as well. Mary saying hello to my good dad. Let's get my dad on here as well someday. Let's see. The Latin Americans won't like that as well. Is that where you are, James? Going out cutting in Latin America? Might have some interesting woods there. Hi, Frank. Hope is all well. Very good. All the guys. Hello, Joe. That's it. Let's see. I picked up one of your KG monsters. It's fantastic. Yeah, those bigger sticks they're a bit more prone to kind of they're hard enough to kind of work with. There's a few more things on the bigger sticks, and for one, it's hard to find the wood as well. Like they don't you have to keep them away from heat sources because if they're too close to heat sources when they're really really heavy beats, it's inevitable they're going to crack a bit. But those bigger pieces are easy enough to fix anyway if they do crack. But those big heavy pieces, they're rare enough to have. Hi, James. Let's see. Garen is in the house. Good afternoon to the Order of the Blackthorn. Oh, you beat Ron to it as well, or Roy, I think it is. Let's see. Here's Russ from Florida enjoying my stick. Happy New Year, brother. Happy New Year, Russ, all the way from County Kerry here in Ireland. 2023. I must do my predictions for the year. I'll do. I might do. That gives me an idea. Yeah, like Shillelagh Man or whatever you guys want to call me, Blackthorn Guru, Grandmaster Stick Makers, 15 Dan, Ninja Aikido Master. That's who I am. But I must do some predictions for the year. Maybe I'll make a prediction and the video will go viral as well. New year, new start. But my new years begin already. Like for me, the new year begins December 27th. You've had your 2 days off for Christmas. You have your Christmas, St. Stephen's Day, the 26th, then boom, back to work. You got to be quick. You got to be out working. Like Andre gets it, man. He's got the philosophy, man. He's like a maniac, man. If you ever talk to Andre, like he comes across as being a bit mad, but he's very hardworking guy. Let's see. Today I found really nice sticks, perfect knuckles and handles. Yeah, you have to be a little bit crazy anyway to do this type of business, and you've got the right attitude anyway in terms of like you have to get out, you have to cut the wood, you have to find the wood, you have to do things when you don't want to do, and it's all about finding the wood in this game. It's very hard to do consistently. Like anyone can have a house right beside a blackthorn patch or something, and for a few years they think they've made it, they think it's great, they have one road where they found blackthorn and that's it. But you have to keep continually finding it, you have to keep continually going out, and you have to keep cutting it as well. So 2 years from now, so Andre's all out of sticks at the moment. He's down to zero, and 2 years from now he'll be a player in this business. He's getting his stocks up. I think you got about three, or you got 100 in December. So what about 200 sticks so far? I think you've cut so far, or you can correct me as well. And let's see now. Garen says hello there, Frank. Hello, Joe. I've learned 1 inch a year of the thickness of the sticks. It's a bit longer, I think, with the blackthorn. After a year and a half, you scrape back the bark and it's still got green one under it. Like it takes way longer with blackthorn. Checking in from warmer Alberta in Canada as well, and Cochrane as well. Did you get caught by that big winter storm? In Ireland we were complaining about -3 degrees, and then in America 96 inches of snow. In Ireland, 3 millimeters. Maybe a quarter of an inch of snow in some places, and it was like the end of the world and stuff. It was pretty mad. And there in the States, man, they got really bad weather. It was like I know all my packages got stuck in the post and delayed. Joe, hey Francis and everyone, happy New Year, Joe. I'll be looking forward to seeing you, Joe. Joe's going to make the pilgrimage to Kilorglin, I think, quite soon as well, and stay for a few days. It'd be great to see you in person, Joe, and you get to see me, a small, little bit chubby Irish guy as well. So if you're coming over and stuff, I'm not a big drinker as well. So I think sometimes a lot of people who come visit me, they think because I'm Irish that I'm going to be mad drinking, downing the Guinness with them and things like that. But I don't know, man. It's beer slows me down, man. I work fast, think fast. Let's see. I have a prediction for you, Francis. Garen, good. Let's have a few predictions, guys. So I'll ask you guys, what are your predictions for 2023? Like the main topics, I suppose. Look, the Russia Ukraine thing, the world is, the economy, inflation, recession. What's happening. I have a lot of thoughts on these anyway. You see, like, because I'm in Blackthorn business, and I have to read the news a lot. I have to know what's going on in America, especially because the majority of my business is in the United States, in terms of, like, it's a huge marketplace. It's huge. There's more Irish people in America than there are in Ireland, so it's a huge community as well. So I do take an interest in reading about these things as well, and trying to figure out things. Jake, hello, Francis. Right now, I'm having a cup of Irish tea and I'm holding a shillelagh. They got me for Christmas. Very good, very good. There's no better place that, like, cup of tea is way better than a beer nowadays. A beer is fun, like a few beers when you're having a few guys and stuff around, but, like, you just want a few. Let's see now. We have, sorry, it just bounces here and I just got to scroll back. Let's see. You're talking like the sticks. You talking like this sticks or what? You, like, do you mean with a Kerry accent? I can talk more like a Kerry man if you want. How's it going there, lads? It's me. Or something like that. I don't know. My Kerry accent's terrible. Like, there's some quite strong accents in Ireland. Let's see. The prediction that Garen says for 2023, you will be making Blackthorn sticks in the new year. Yes. I think is the sky, what color is the sky? The sky is blue. If the sky is blue, that's a fact. Will I be making sticks in a new year? It's a fact. It's a complete fact, of course. If I don't make sticks, the kids starve. Survival. I gotta make this. This is my profession, guys. It's not a hobby for me. This is how I make my living. Evening to you, Francis. Hey, Zero Fox. How's everything? Hopes everything's really good with you. Karen's laughing away. James, let's see. All the woods between fields are posted by farmers, so I can't go there. Yeah, like, it's that's kind of what happens in certain places. You have to travel. You got to go to the wild. You got to get away from all this kind of organized, civilized type of place, and go really off the beaten track into derelict cottages and land that's just overgrown, and like, use Google Maps. Like, go to Google Maps, and they have, like, street view and, like, satellite view, and just kind of, like, look up and down roads, and sometimes you can identify patches. Like, I use Google Maps. Like, when I'm going to drive around all the time, you can use Google Maps, like, to find places. You can find Blackthorn on Google Maps if you're a smart guy like me. Let's see. One second. Joe says, once I put time and effort in every stick, I'll just keep one for selling piece. Regardless of how skilled, I'll take a long time being careful to make quality. Yeah, look, when you start, you have time in your hands. You can spend extra time in a stick. It's probably not the best for, like, a business if you're spending, like, a week making a stick, but, like, at least then you'll get kind of a reputation as, like, someone who's making quality sticks and stuff. Like, I make sticks for all kinds. I make cheap sticks in the middle. I make the quality sticks, the high class one as well. It's like, not everyone wants, $200 stick. Like, some people want $100 stick. Sometimes people want a light stick. People want a stick with a small handle. And, like, you need to have that variety. Like, someone look at my website, oh, that small light stick is terrible. It's this and that. But, like, you're 6'6" beast. Like, yeah, that's the perfect stick for someone who's 5'1" or 5'2" looking for a stick. So it's plenty now. Let's see. Andre's given his flex here. Let's see his flex. I've cut from November. Now I've cut around 400 sticks. Very good. That's my impression of your accent as well. You, like, the thing, like, I told Andre, come on to my channel. I'll do an interview with you. Andre is very funny, unintentionally maybe, but he's very, very funny guy. He's full of passion. He's very passionate about making sticks, and him and Joe, like, they're good guys, in Germany as well, and they've been communicating with me nonstop for years now. So they're all good as well. Just like Tim. Tim is always researching history as well. Happy New Year, Francis and family. Thank you, Tim, as always, and thank you so much for joining the live stream as always. Let's see, Joe. If I got the chance to get quality Blackthorn before I got too old to make sticks, then I would. Yeah, it takes time, like, to find different things. But, like, there's different woods in different countries that like if you just research what kind of woods are in your area, and there might be a wood that is hard to get in another place. There might be a wood that grows in your place that doesn't grow in other places of the world, and there's some kind of interesting thing to do this as well. And Andre is sending love to his comrades, the two German guys, showing some love to each other. Let's see now. So Andre's got 406. Joe, how many do you have? You guys are competitive now. Like you got to beat each other. I've was it you man Andre's getting more sticks than me at the moment. I think I got to up my game. But you see, I can go out and get quantity over a few days. Like, and I have the tools. I have the the I can go out and cut maybe 1 to 200 sticks in a day with some of the areas that I've identified. I've just kind of researched them. I've done this. I can go out, get 56 in the morning, take a break, 56 in the evening, and in and out. So sometimes I don't need to cut as much if I have a few good areas I can go into as well. But those areas are few and far between. But I have 2 of those areas still. I found a one thanks to Google Maps. Or Aubrey Maguire, just minus 35 Celsius, not much snow, predicting a very challenging year ahead. Of course, look, I'm telling all of you guys, it's going to be a challenging year ahead. Prepare for it. It's going to be tough. There's going to be many things that are going to come at you. Like, if you have a job, you should be looking maybe at upskilling, looking at other things as well, looking at like side hustles and different ways to kind of improve yourself. Nothing is secure. Like we're going into the proper recession. If you've been through one of them and knows, like it's going to be a lot of people looking for work and there's not going to be enough jobs. Follow the stock market. You see all these companies and tech companies, they're just not making enough money anymore. You read the 10Q reports and stuff. There's going to be a lot of layoffs coming as well. The migration of people going from countries is going to start again. So a lot of people will come from different countries and come in and take a load of jobs as well. And then it's going to put pressure as well when there's less and less jobs, because a lot of countries were traveling among itself between that as well. So the next the next year or two is going to be it's going to be a little bit kind of tough. But if you kind of plan for it as well, like the most important thing you got to tell everyone is get out of debt. Like interest rates going up is not good if you're in debt, because it means you have to pay your monthly payments will go up every month. So if you have a mortgage and you didn't have it on a fixed rate, or you're coming onto variable now, you're going to be hurt. You're going to feel the pain, and you just got to get on with it. There's no point complaining. Find more work and try to do something else. Let's see, Russ from Florida again. Just want to let you know, I've had many, I had many ladies compliment my stick, no pun intended. Russ, my man, you're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. I'm sure many ladies have complimented your stick over the years. Was it were they attracted to your knob? Like obviously the handle I'm talking about, of course. Did they like the girth of the how it felt? Did you give them to hold your walking stick? Of course, I mean, it'd be it's obviously kind of you can have a bit of fun with walking stick humor anyway, shillelagh humor. Let's see now. Sorry, someone messaged me again. I'll talk to them later. Let's see. Hello, Francis. Right now, I'm having a cup of tea and holding one of your shillelaghs that my wife got me. 1 second. Did you post that again before? I think you did. 1 second now, or did I? Let's see. Not going to lie, I enjoy Guinness, but I drink it sparingly. I did the ancestral thing. I learned a lot. I have a lot more Irish ancestry than I thought. I found out I have a bit of Viking in me too. My dad is 99% Irish and 1% Norwegian. So there we go. So he did the ancestral test as well. So 99%. And you see, my dad has blue eyes, so that must be the Viking. So some Vikings came in anyway into Ireland ages ago. So my dad's 99% anyway. I think when he did his DNA test and stuff. So I guess I would be maybe 0.5% or something like that, anyway. But the Vikings got around, man. They got around. Like the Irish got around too. Everyone who does a DNA test, they'll have a bit of Irish in them. The Irish went forth and multiplied. Like, they go out and drink, they charm the ladies, they're showing off their Irish stick, and they multiply. Garen says, and you sell more than 1 or 2. I should do. I've had a good start to the year. Thank you for the 11 orders I got on the 27th, the 15 orders I got on the 28th, the 11 orders I got in the 29th and counting. So it's not a bad start to the year as well. Let's see. The wilderness area is 120 miles away from me on the northern tier of Pennsylvania. Oh, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all, James. You just got to move, man. You just you got to like say, right, that's it. I'm going. Go. Isn't like Pennsylvania where all the Amish are? Don't they do loads of woodcrafts and stuff as well? Maybe there's some area around there. Sometimes you just got to throw in the towel, James. It's not working. It's not. There's no wood there where your passion is. So you gotta move. Just call it quits and say, all right, that's it. I'm out of here. The sticks, the walking sticks. I'm lost as well. Yes, many a person does like the good Irish stick. Let's see. Joe Grande says a small portion of my Ireland ancestry is Northern Irish. Well, Northern Ireland's the same thing, man. There's one Ireland, Chucky Arlar. Let's see. Small portion of my Irish ancestry is from Northern Ireland, and my dad's side. The rest is from the southern region, places like Cork or southern regions. Well, as I said there, Joe, it's all Ireland. There's only one Ireland, the Ireland of Ireland, in my eyes, anyway. It's Jeremy Duncan. Good to see you, McCaffrey. Those are some beautiful sticks. You just put on your website. The handle, that's a grey silver bark, is a real eye catcher as well. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad that you like as well the sticks that I have, and you can get a nice array of colors on barks as well. So thank you very much. Happy that is. And you're saying the one that has a kind of silver kind of tone to it as well. Very good. I have many websites. Go to McCaffreyCrafts.com and buy my sticks. I have plenty of nice good ones there as well. Let's see. Aubrey says, girlfriend stole my cudgel. That's a good T-shirt, man. The girlfriend stole my cudgel. Shillelagh. My mom during Christmas was trying to steal one of my walking sticks as well. Well, as has been pointed out during this live stream, the ladies like the Irish stick. So what can you do? You can't compete. I'll do walking sticks mainly as a hobby because I don't have a ton of space to store hardwoods. That's what everyone thought. I'll just be a hobby. I don't have any space, and before you know it, you'll be stinking of wood every day. The blackthorn and shillelagh business is the perfect female repellent, actually. The smell of the bark, and you're always dirty the whole time as well. Let's see. I decided not to tell how many sticks I have cut. I will not. Oh, really? All right. Then you haven't cut that many. Then that's, So Joe, man, we got to catch up, man. We got to, Andre's going out and cutting a lot. But as I was saying now, like, I love a bit of competition. So, like, you need a bit of competition. Like, where's the fun unless you have another stick guy to compete against? Like, you need to have that drive as well. Like, I'm sure, was it Steve Jobs was always like, oh, I want to be better than Microsoft and stuff like that. So, like, let's it's like a weight loss thing, Joe. We all gotta like lose weight together. We all gotta start cutting some sticks and stuff like that as well. But but yeah, no, we'll see how you do at the end of the cutting season. Like, there's still like 3 or 4 months to go. But like you see, Joe, you have a full-time job, so of course, like, you can't go out every day, like when it's not a full-time thing. Let's see. Hello, Francis. Hello, Mr. Bullionaire. How are things with you as well? Hi, Aubrey. And okay. Sorry to repeat my message. Oh, yeah, no worries at all, man. Message already. I forgot to add it's a genuine shillelagh from McCaffreyCrafts. Of course, a genuine shillelagh comes from Ireland. You can't repatriate the word shillelagh. Like, the shillelagh is a heritage symbol of Ireland, made in Ireland, from Ireland as well. Everything else is just a knob stick or a walking stick. There we go. That's kind of my new message as well. Let's see. Dominic is in stitches laughing of the Irish tip. Thank you, Frank. Mary's laughing his way as well. A bit of childish humor is kind of funny. Fermanagh all the way. Well, Maguire is a Fermanagh name, and McCaffrey is a sept from Maguire, so we had to have a connection. Got a little rattled for a settled as well. Very good. So I'm getting some messages here. Let's see. I have 5.3% Viking. You got to go to Norway. Norway's a cool place. Very pricey. But let's It's like they seem pretty cool in Scandinavia from what I've met of people from there as well. Sweden seems to be a pretty good place as well. Let's see, a small amount, almost half Irish. Well, that's pretty good. If you're 50% Irish, you will have some of the character traits. You'll be quite talkative. You'll be quite funny. You'll be quite outgoing as well. Let's see. James Weekle says, "I'm not understanding what kind of sticks you're talking about. My bad." Who knows, man? Who knows? I'm just a rambler. The Amish don't want anyone near their land. What are they going to do? Come at you with torches or something like that? Just show them your iPad or something like that. They'll run away. Just kidding. Let's see now. Ron says, "Happy early New Year, Francis. May 2023 be a year that everyone buys blackthorns from you, and that you enjoy making them even more." I hope so, Ron. That's the hope. I don't know. Like I'm kind of approaching like that. Things are going to get a bit tough. But you see, what I know about blackthorn and a heritage product is people will always want a walking stick, no matter if the economy is good or bad. And usually the profile of someone who buys a blackthorn is someone, they're 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. And usually, men in that age, they've made their money. They have savings. If they want to get something for themselves, they just get it. So, like, it's not as dependent on recession and different things as other things as well. Let's see. John, how can you say one Ireland, then say that after that as well? I don't know. You're in Donegal, man. What are you talking about? You're part of Ireland. John's always chirping in with some controversy. Let's see, James, unless the Amish have an initial like the mafia or something as well. I'm sure they do. Like, they all I know about the Amish is I watched the movie Kingpin, and it's quite a funny comedy movie. That's all I know about the Amish. Mr. Billionaire, doing good. Thanks. Just order another fine cudgel. Very good. Thank you so much for I'll give you the nice respect. Thank you so much for that. Let's see, Joe. The shillelaghs I bought from Ireland, from Shillelagh, Ireland, made by an Irishman. Sadly, couldn't buy from you, Francis. That was very sad. You can buy, Joe. Of course you can. Just go to my website. Just type in the stick you want and just hit the button. Best investment you'll ever have. Best investment as well. Let's see, Joe. Andre may have 400 sticks cut, but there is always one thing I always have. That he does not. An Irish name. Oh, yes. Bit of banter. I love it, man. I love it as well. Here, I'll read that a second time. Andre may have 400 sticks cut, but there's one thing I will always have that he does not. An Irish name. Joseph. William? Irish name, William? Okay. I dropped the William there, Joe. Go again. Joseph Douglas. Okay. So Joseph is Irish as you can get. Loads of Joe. Douglas. William, I wouldn't highlight there as much. You always had it as well. But yeah, like Joe is flexing there as well. It's good to have you guys competing against each other. Everyone should like you kind of work harder when you have like two people, but like in a friendly kind of way, like of course. My father always said there are those that are Irish and there's those that they wish they were Irish as well. They do. It's like when you travel, like being in Ireland, you just yourself the whole time. You're talkative, you're opinionated, and when you travel and stuff, like people are just amazed by the Irish about how outgoing, how friendly, how talkative, how the only difficult thing I think that people don't get about the Irish is how we insult our friends, and that if you become friends and very friendly with an Irish person, they're going to insult you all the time, but in a kind of funny, comical way, and it always comes from a place of love, of course. That when you're friends with someone, you're going to tease them all the time. You're going to always be giving out, just like Joe was there saying to Andre, like that's what friends like say to each other as well, and they're having a drink like that's Irish banter as well. So Joe is a Douglas, and you can't that surname is 100% Irish. Let's see now. Andre says, hope to see you in spring. Hope in spring you will visit Germany again and pick you up at the airport as well. Very good, very good. I do want to go to Germany, and I do want to meet. I want to meet Andre. I want to meet Joe. I want to meet Heiko. I want to kind of like there's a nice little kind of area there that there's a good bit of interest in the type of thing that I do. So be interested to kind of like, meet a few guys and stuff as well. As I said, like I must do some interviews again for my channel. They're actually fun. I actually like doing them, but I got busy with work as I usually do. Sadly, my name's not Irish. That's because my dad is part Italian as well. Don't worry about that, Joe. Don't worry about that. You got the DNA results, so like no one can say you're not. I tried several times, but I really did as well. Well, Joe's kind of plenty of Joes in Ireland as well. Christopher Gordon. Let's see. Some of my sealed and seasoning sticks have got a bit of blue mold. Let's see. Some of my sealed and season sticks have a blue mold on the end, and maybe that's just to do with dampness or something like that. Just wash it off. Just clean it off. Mold usually gathers like anywhere where there's like dampness or something like that. So maybe it's just in the area that's like just accepts its dampness and it's just like the temperature of the room or something like that. But just clean it off the same you would with anything. Let's see. William is Liam in Irish. Exactly. Yes, you have to go by Liam. Okay. There you go. There you go, Joe. So you have to be Joseph Liam Douglas if you want to flex. If you want to flex that Irishness, man, that's what you got. Let's see. And William is Liam. Exactly, Tim. Tim's straight in there as well. He knows his stuff. Good Irishman there, Tim. Aaron McGuire, does Frank like the Uline pipes? He'll answer you that. I'm not really too sure. Hey, Frank, Happy New Year to my dad. Let's see, Jason, that's what my family says Will said. The way we joke is in a literal sense. A lot of people don't like my humor. I take something and run with it as literal joke, but it's a joke. Look, Joe, the way guys talk when they're together, everyone will be cancelled. Like when a bunch of guys sit around, there's personal insults, there's insults of how you look, insults about your partners, about your history, about your future, about being broke, about this, about who, like it's like sometimes I feel, Joe, look, the world just needs to chill out. Like people will say outrageous things, and it doesn't mean their intention, like they don't take everything literal. I think that when you're in this online world and people are typing, people don't see the context. You're just trying to be funny, or you're just trying to have a bit of laugh and a bit of banter, and Aaron said a bit of crack. But the world needs to chill out a bit. Let's see. William is a masculine given name in the Scottish Gaelic language, which is the equivalent of the name William in English. Okay. And let's see. My wife loves my Irish stick is another term you've just coined, Ron. My wife loves my Irish stick. that is one of the quotes of the stream there so far, Ron. And there's never too much information you can share on this stream. It's so big. I got to throw it over my shoulder sometimes. Well, your wife is one, she can endure a lot, we'll say, to be with a man with that type of stick. Let's see, Christopher Gordon. And you've got to say the worst jokes about yourself so they can't say anything else. Yeah, I'm small, I'm Irish, I'm this and that. It's just, it's all a bit of crack. It's like, that's why, like, I don't know how I'd survive in like an American, workplace environment in an office. I'd be saying the most outrageous kind of stuff, and I'd be cancelled like a million times over. Like, it's really funny. It's funny, like the time I said Irish stick, and someone's called me racist because I said a stick was Irish and it can be from any country. And I was like, oh, shaking my head. Another woke, liberal kind of woman with her dyed hair. Let's see now. Ron is laughing away. Very good. Very good. I'm sure your wife is crying after that. Let's see. Dominic's laughing. Crack is crack in Irish. Yeah, crack means fun. So if you're an Irish person, let's have the crack. The crack just means a bit of fun, a bit of banter, a bit of a laugh. Life's too short, man, to take things too seriously. Yes, I like the, let's see, Uilleann pipes played by good players. James, my man. Oh, there's always one guy that gets carried away. We're just talking about sticks, and James comes in with big boobs would come after if you said anything at all. Okay, well, my ones aren't too bad here. I got a bit of man boob going there. But you don't want it too big. Just a handful. Let's see now. Brad, good afternoon from Little Switzerland, North Carolina, near, one second, near the Blue Ridge Parkway in the mountains as well. You just doxed yourself, Brad. Now we know where you are. We're coming for you. We're all coming for you from Ireland. We're all coming to Blue Ridge Parkway in the mountains, and we're just going to shack up there, have some beers. What's it like there? Is it, lots of beers around and things that can probably kill you, probably? That's what it's like in America. Like, you can't go for a walk. Like in Ireland, if I go for a walk, I'm not worried about anything eating me. you know but I always find that kind of thing interesting. Let's see. James says big boobs chases after me every day for some reason. You seem to be quite the man there in Pennsylvania as well. So you are maybe a high value man of high status as well, and you're getting a bit of action. So we're well done, James. You have a harem, do you, there of ladies on your Tinder? Let's see. I joke about myself too. No big deal. I say to people, if they don't make beautiful Irish women, good Irish beer, and Irish whiskey, we'd run the world. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, the Irish can barely run anything, man. They couldn't run a piss up in a brewery. Like, look at our politicians here, man. They're clueless as well. Like, compared to any other place. Like, I don't know. It's not like, is leadership, like, if you said what are the qualities of an Irish person, like, leadership isn't really ever mentioned. I wouldn't think one person, if you ask like 100 guys and say, right, what words do you associate with Ireland? What do you associate with an Irish person? Like, I don't think anyone would say leadership as well. And let's see, an Irish stick can never be big enough as well. Well, we'll I'm sure there's got to be some limit, man. There's got to be some limit on the stick. The stream is too spicy today. Yes, Ron. Like, and you're as guilty as any of us here today. Talking about your I don't know, horse-like stick, we'll say. How are your horse? John Elliott, am I on the right channel tonight? Big sticks and boobs. It's all a bit of crack, sure. John, you're a big boy. You're a burly Irish man from Donegal, and I'm sure you're well able to talk how men really talk when they're together as well. I hope so. But what's that thing about sheep in Donegal? Isn't there some story there? Just a bit of banter. The Kerry man is just the idiot, the village idiot as well. But I suppose that's the better stereotype than the someone who's affectionate towards sheep, we'll say. Lol, guys, why not? Let's see. Aubrey says, wonder how Kevlar would hold up against blackthorns. Like, it'd probably be all right a bit, like, but there'll be gaps that'll find. You can't be like a full body every interview in Kevlar. Black bear and a lot of coyotes. That doesn't sound good, Brad. That doesn't sound good at all. Like, I'd shit a brick if I saw a big black bear there in front of me. Go away. Right? You're supposed to hold a stick over your head and chase them down and stuff. Am I right? Are you supposed to confront a black bear? So a black bear comes up to you. You can't just cower and go into a ball. They'll eat you, isn't it? You gotta fight them. You gotta, get every ball here of bravery that you have and go for it. There's spicy personalities, but some don't like spicy food. Spicy foods can sting in the toilet the next day. That's all I know about spicy food. Oh, sure. I'm always in Thailand and back in Asia, so I always get stung in the toilet bowl. And now, Doug Bowl. There's a nice segue from toilet bowl. Hi, Francis. I'm short in stature too. Hey, short kings, as they call us. I don't know. That's an internet expression I saw. I'm short too. Remember, dynamite comes in small packages. Yeah, look, as a man who's small or short, and to all those young guys out there who are watching who are a bit short, get money in your bank account, get some swag, it doesn't matter. If you have a bit of status, if you have your own community, become an expert in something, you will attract, all the blackthorn groupies. Unfortunately, all the blackthorn groupies are middle-aged and older guys. Let's see now. For sure, Joe, Francis, if it was us, the people, not the politicians, well, you don't need 150 guys who are mostly school teachers and farmers sitting in a building in Dublin making the rules for everyone. Like, You know, I think in Ireland the better way to just leave the account, like there's 32 counties, and put county councils in each area, and many of the issues and the local things need to be done on that level, and just decentralize everything. Why have everything so centralized? And like, you know, in Ireland it's weird. Like, you know, the Fine Gael party are in power, and it's they your man Leo Varadkar wasn't even voted. He didn't even get into it. It's just this like weird system where they said, okay, the two biggest parties in Ireland said, okay, let's join up and go into power. I'll go for the first few years, and then you'll go for the second few years of this term. It's just silly. You know, it doesn't make any sense at all. Irish politics is just stupid. They contradict themselves the whole time, and you know, I don't have the highest opinion of politicians like most of you guys don't. I like spicy too food. That's the Italian, very good. Leprechaun Power, yes, Leprechaun. It's a good horror movie. You got to check out the Leprechaun horror series, Brad. It's always a bit of fun to see that as well. Let's see now where we're at. Dominic, my wife wasn't impressed with my stick. She can't understand why I'd paid over 100 quid on a stick. Women, yes, but you know they'll easily spend £1,000 on an ugly Louis Vuitton bag or a Gucci bag, or you know all of these like brands and different things as well. Women will never see. The thing is, like, they're fine when you're making money and putting it into their bank account, but the minute you want to buy something for yourself, like, you know, she just doesn't understand. That is an investment. That is a store of value. The price of that stick will go up in the future. You know, there's so many different things to it as well. Um, but you know, as long as you're happy, that's all. You know, you can't leave your missus you know, to do that as well. County Antrim, you're from now, John. I thought it was Donegal that you were always saying you're from as well. But you know, very good, John. Very good. Where's Bally? Where's that place? Is it Bally? It's the place Ballycastle, isn't it? I think it's called. Where's that place? It's like a twinned with Clorgan. It's like the oldest festival in Ireland. It's right up the top. I can't remember. That's they have this like twinning with our town in Killorglens up in Antrim. God invented whiskey so the Irish wouldn't rule the world. Ishka Baha is the Irish word for whiskey. Ishka Baha means like water of life, you know. But you know, if you live in Ireland and times are miserable, the weather's miserable, you know, you just want an escape. That's why a lot of Irish people turn to drink to self medicate anyway. I think black bears went into hibernation. That's good. I saw two small black bears where I live crossing the road. That is insane, James, man. That would just blow my mind. Like, you're just, oh, they're just two black bears. You know, these are, you know, it doesn't matter, man. They can still eat you. Let's see. Indeed, yoga. That's what my mom says, aka I call her a leprechaun. She's a little Irish woman, but feisty as hell. Yes, you know, everyone talks about these kind of stereotypes of like an Italian housewife who's very angry or something like that, or passionate. But I'm telling you, like the Irish mammy, wooden spoon culture. You know, oh, like you know, behind closed doors, the temper that Irish, you know, is there, man. It's, you know, there's always truth to these kind of stereotypes. I'll say no more, or I'll get cancelled. I get cancelled by the Irish Mammies Association. Let's see now. Got to grab your stick over your head like a Tuscan raider and scare that bear as well. You can run, man. I'd leave you to it. You can run at that. I think I'm okay. My local Fanny seems to like my black turn. That word has different meanings in different countries, as you well know, Claymore. As you well may clear. Well, I'll just point out the meaning to Americans. Fanny means your backside, your butt, your bum. But in this part of the world, it means something else. I'll say no more. I'll say no more. Let's see, James. I have two 4 inch diameter sweet birch sticks that I want to grind into carved sticks one day. Yeah, the birch is just you know, it's like not easy to bend, and it kind of like it's not as strong and stuff like that as well. I'm not a big fan of birch, but look, you're saying there's not too much you can get in that area, so beggars can't be choosy when you're, you know, slim pickings of the type of wood that grows. Talk later, guys. Good talk as always. Going on, crack going on. Off to the circus. Work. Bye to my Irish brothers and sisters. Slán go fóill, Sláinte, good health to you, my friend. Dominic gives the three thumbs up. And this is speak softly and carry a big stick, and you will go far as well. Yes, is not is that the Walking Tall movie? And there's loads of references to that as well, isn't there? Who said that quote again? Can't remember exactly. It's been said to me before. I hear that. I hear from a guy from Wicklow that they don't have house numbers, only names for the houses. That's not. Yeah, that's they can like you can like write like Francis McCaffrey Killarglen, and like we're the only McCaffreys in Killarglen. It'll get to me like before we didn't have postcodes for ages. You just know the area, and that it's just everyone knows everyone, so they'd know who you were and stuff like that. Like there'd be like I remember like I was living with a guy from Athenry, and this guy was in America, and he didn't know his name or address. He just said, he just had his nickname, and he wrote his nickname on a postcard and the fields of Athenry, and it was delivered to him. So you don't really need that much information. Things do get delivered. Doug Bowles says, Francis, has Ireland been dealing with any serious influenzas that we have in the States? I don't know. Like my wife got was sick for about 5 days. My daughter was sick for 3 days. My son was sick for 3 days back at the start of like December or something like that. But like it's around, it's like you know, for me, I just don't pay attention to these things anymore. If I get sick, I get sick. I'm young, like I'm healthy enough. If I get a flu or something like that, it's going to be 5 days, and I'll feel fine after that. That's basically it. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I get enough sleep, I eat pretty well, I eat my vegetables, and I'm quitting out my chocolate now, so I should be pretty good. Mary says, bye, Joe. Very good to that. Let's see. I'm lucky to have several places within walking distance of my house to cut blackthorn sticks. I often, let's see, 1 second. Sometimes this thing jumps. I often go out for a short walk and come home with a couple of new walking sticks. Now I've almost 100. That's pretty good, Jake. That's actually a pretty good way to do it. Like, I kind of wanted to do that before, where I just go out in short bursts and get a few. But then I just get busy with work. I get busy with orders. I get loads of guys looking for sticks. And like, I usually prioritize the selling of walking sticks over the cutting of sticks. And then I usually have to do, like I'll have to do now, is trying to go out and have these monumental days where I cut like, 100 in a day. And, it's, you'd feel it. Ballycastle, that was it. Yeah. Ballycastle. I think I said that. The old Lamass Fair. That was the one. What's the favorite whiskey of Ireland? I don't know, like the kind of cheap ones are like Paddy's and Powers whiskey. They're the kind of two most common ones as well that you'd see out there as well. So like Paddy's or Powers whiskey. Not a fan of like the Bushmills or things like that. But they'd be kind of the more kind of well-known brands of it as well. I wouldn't be like a big drinker anyway. Let's see. I had a mountain lion in my yard in Colorado. That's some flex, Tim, and that is scary as anything to have. A lion in your garden, like those things, they can eat you. Time to get the gun out as well. That's like insane. That just it blows my mind every time. Let's see. The bears eat a small blueberry that grows 1,000 foot on top of the mountain as well. Those bears are something I never hoped to encounter as well. Let's see. Running from a bear, you just have to run faster than your mate. That's very good. I like that. I like the way you think, man. That's how you survive during a zombie apocalypse too. All you gotta do is be able to run faster than your mate. Very good, man. Very good. Let's see. My granny was called Fanny. All I'm saying, man, Dominic, is if you say that word here in Ireland, it has a different meaning. If you say it in the UK, it has a different meaning too. You'll get some interesting conversation. We'll say no more. Sorry about that one, Franco. No worries, man. It's quite good. Sure, this is all about education. You're educating on different meanings and different words, and you're a very cunning linguist there, Claymore will say. Okay, so let's see. We have Robert Maldonato. There's a bear. The name is called Kong. He was bigger than a Buick. That's pretty big, man. That's pretty big. Again, these just are scary stories, man. This is your true horror movie. Like bears, they eat you alive. You know, I've read up about these things. Like a bear doesn't just kill you, man. It just starts eating you alive. Like, and the idea of like a bear just eating you alive is just, I don't know, man. It's, and like those polar bears are pretty scary too. Let's see. Any ideas what to do with all the empty retail properties in your town? Uh, yeah, like I've loads of ideas to like. There's a million ideas that I have. There's one property I was looking at as well, maybe of buying or something like that. But there might be a few issues with the roofing and different things. So yeah, there's a lot of like the thing in Kilorglin is there's a lot of empty properties. There's like there's two doors down from me. There's a nice property available. I think they're looking for about €600 per month. The place across the way just was rented out to these two ladies that do like some kind of antiques and furniture and stuff. They just rented that place out as well. But yeah, like I've many different ideas to run like see within a small town like you have to be kind of you know what's going to work and what isn't, and there's I have a load of ideas for like online businesses to be doing out of these properties as well. But you know, if someone's interested, they can always come talk to me. Like I have millions of ideas. Let's see now. Do you like playing board games, Francis? I like chess. I do like playing chess. I'm not very good. I have about an 800 rating in chess, and like sometimes I'm playing chess and I get like messages from people about the Blacktron. I have to abandon the games and it causes my rating to go down. But I do enjoy playing chess. If I have to be honest, I think that there's something interesting about like about the game. You have to be able to think and concentrate. And usually when you're playing chess, it gets your mind off everything else. So I find that quite interesting. Teddy Roosevelt has said this with "Speak Softly" as well. Very good, Andre, man. You know your American history. Let's see, James. I'm hoping to go on a wood collecting trip with a buddy, but I think it's a downed wood as well. You always got to be looking. Let's see. Tier Connell is Lush whiskey as well. I'm not familiar with that. Like, again, I wouldn't be a big drinker. So if anything is kind of like these kind of newer brands, I'm not sure of. I know Glenfiddich and Glenmorangie and stuff like the Scotch whiskey and stuff. And maybe I'll go on the mountain to collect some sticks or woods. Look for hedges. Like hedges are the best place. Like sticks and mountains. Like the wood is just too big and huge, and you're not going to get like the small enough sticks to make walking sticks. Look for hedges and hedgerows. Look for overgrown hedges. Look around buildings and cottages. Like sometimes they'll be putting these nice little hedges around and different things. They get a bit overgrown. There'll be a few walking sticks in there. A small few bobcats in Pennsylvania, man. There's no end to the amount of things that can attack you and kill you. That's why I think it's all right to hold a gun, man. And I'd be okay with allowing people to have a little handgun to walk around and just But I know, look, many people are against that as well. Let's see. Let's see. Fanny is the spelling for the female name in the USA as well. Always a very interesting conversation when someone introduces themselves that name in Ireland. Let's see. Francis Theodore Roosevelt said, "Walk softly and carry a big stick." Very wise words, and I think everyone should have a stick. You do when you walk with a stick, you just feel safe. It just feels good in your hand, and I don't know, just something natural about it. Like when you're holding a stick, like all you guys understand because you're part of this community. But like, there's just something special when you hold a stick in your hand, and there's some kind of energy to it as well. Happy New Year to you, Franco. Celtic 4, Rangers 0. Woohoo! Very good. Very good. For all you guys there, like Celtic would be the kind of team that would be based in Glasgow. And in Glasgow, you have two sides. You have the Rangers side and the Celtic side, or Celtic side. So like, Celtic would be where most of the Irish people would support. I'll take my 22 LR with me. Very good. I think that's a good idea. Would that be enough to stop a bear, though, man? You need something big power, a big 45 Dirty Harry type of one. I just got some olive branches. They're straight, and I was able to bend them into a cane. Yeah, there's a guy on Instagram in the Middle East, and I see him making like nice sticks with olive and stuff as well. Like you can make nice sticks off different things. It's just you find an interesting piece of wood, and then you just kind of leave the piece of wood guide you as well. You can always find like kind of interesting things as well. It's all about just like seeing what's in the area, trying to see some wood, just taking your time and patience. Like there's nothing wrong with starting these things as a hobby and then like sometimes you might get into it. If you're a little bit kind of like obsessive and psychotic, you might decide you want to be a stick maker. You do need like certain characteristics. Like if you ever talk to all the kind of successful guys who do like crafts or sticks or something, like they're usually a bit obsessive. They're usually a bit kind of like, a bit kind of eccentric, a bit outgoing and different things as well. And usually kind of need that kind of vision and that kind of determination and, that kind of drive and competitive spirit. And you want to beat, competitor, and you want to do better and things. I think like that's very important. Like if I didn't want to beat people, like it's hard to get out of bed. Like everyone has their own motivation. Like for me, it's like playing chess or playing everything. Like I love beating. If I lose a chess, I'm like I go back and analyze my game. Like why did I make that stupid mistake? I lost because I made that. And we live in a different age. Like it's all about just getting attention on yourself, and if you get enough attention on yourself and you have a credible reputation, people know who you are. You can develop, a nice any business really, any kind of craft business. Most people nowadays, like they just want something authentic, and we live in an age of mass production and plastics and artificial things. So to get something as authentic as an Irish blackthorn walking stick is still something special in this day and age. There may be a day where these things don't exist anymore, and again, like there could be some college students 100 years from now sitting down, watching this, researching about all the stick makers of something like that, and hopefully my name will go down to history books. As one of these blackthorn stick makers that I think I've been going now long enough as well. I think like 2012 was when I got kind of well known through a few blogs and a few different things, and I started to get a bit notoriety from then. Then I was on TV, and then a few different things happened as well. Let's see, it's a big investment being a stick maker. It is, yeah, with time, yeah, time, physical labor, and emotion. I know it all too well, Christopher. Like it's not easy. Like you loads of people tell you to stop doing it. It's pointless. There's no money in it. It's a dirty business. You have to go out and cut wood, and people look down on you and stuff. But like when you start making the money, you start getting respect. When people go, oh, he was right. Oh, people are doing it. Like even still here within the town of Clorglen and stuff, I still wouldn't have that respect for being a stick maker. People just like, oh, he's just doing this. Oh, he's just doing that. Like even still there's no kind of respect for like what I've done, what I bring to the town, and different things as well. It's kind of like that kind of small town mentality. Let's see. You need a 45 or 44 Magnum to have a chance against a bear. Yes, big gun. But most black bears can be scared away with a shout, especially at mama cubs. I'll tell you what, Tim. Give me the gun. You can shout. You can shout all you want. You can shout, I'm Tim McKern. The Tyrone connection, whatever, man. Give me that gun. You can be shouting away. I'll pull out the gun and have a shot, and then I'll be running. And as your man said earlier as well, I hope I can run faster than you. That would be my philosophy. Here he is, Jason Wise. Have you crafted a stick you fell in love with and couldn't sell? Nah, I get this question regularly, actually. How big is your personal collection? I'm a professional stick maker. I make sticks all the time. If I fell in love with all my sticks, I wouldn't have a business. I make sticks I think are really beautiful and really nice. And I get personal satisfaction when someone gets the sticks, they message me back and they're like, wow, that stick they really like. It really means a lot to them. And then like sometimes years later, like, I'll get a message from a relative to say, look, your stick that you made years ago was so good as well. So what I like is that kind of gratification of knowing that someone is enjoying something what I crafted as well. I don't hoard, or I don't like my dad's more of a hoarder. He like collects things and different things. For me, I'm kind of like I kind of put pressure because I need to keep making sticks. I need to keep improving. If I kept all the best sticks for myself, then like you can get a bit kind of lazy. You're like, oh, I've accomplished all these things, but if the sticks are out the door, you've sold the best ones, then you have to think, right, I got to find more wood. I got to keep going. I got to better that. I got to try to find better pieces as well. And I don't have like my collection of sticks that I have at home are more for personal safety reasons. Like I have a few cudgels and I have a few sticks planted all the house around the house strategically. So just as a dad who has three children, I always kind of want the house to feel safe and different things as well. So like I have let's see, I have two cudgels in the sitting room and one walking stick behind a sofa, I have a stick on the landing, one above the wardrobe. I have 3 sticks in my room and a cudgel under the bed and one beside my bedside locker. I think there's 2 sticks and 2 cudgels in the boys' room. I think my daughter has 2 sticks as well. And there's a stick in the bathroom, and I have 2 in the kitchen, I think. And they're just kind of planted around the house, kind of strategically as well, just in case they were ever needed for because in Ireland we can't like carry guns like they can in America. So I don't know. If anyone comes into our house as well, they're getting a beating. Let's see, Francis. I'm waiting for you to have a 34-inch with a very round ball. I've had right palms. Well, like I can cut any down, Doug. Like if you see a nice stick, wait, like I have some huge ones coming, man. I got like some. Wait, I'll show you this one before I go. If it's let's see my working on here. Like it's just kind of drying as well. Like this is actually a root ball. Wait, you guys like will see this. 1 second. Where am I going? This I'll take better pictures because it's kind of a bit wet now. Wait in a second. All right, so this stick here, man, is huge. This is actually from a root ball, which is quite unusual to get like a root ball that looks like this. I'll take a better video and picture because it's hard to do now. I'm trying not to. It's all still drying here as well. Where's the camera? It's over on this side. So there's this stick that is quite interesting as well. I just kind of put some black on it, so I just have to make it sure. But I'll have pretty big sticks on the way and stuff as well, and quite a lot actually. I told you I'm getting the year running. I'm going to have some really nice sticks on the way. Like I've been working today. Like I was going to go out cutting today, and I said, nah, I just need to make sticks. I need to get as many as possible. I've loads of sticks in production. I have loads of those natural bark nice ones that sell pretty well. I have quite a lot as well. Let's see now. I'll just answer a few more of these. I'll go soon. Do you ever pick up blank sticks from those who give up too soon? Twice. I think like there's a guy in Antrim, and his dad was a stick maker, and his dad was retiring, and like I got I think about 2,000 or 3,000 sticks from him one time, and like it's sometimes like your man what's his name, Joel Taylor, contacted me, wanted me to buy all his sticks before, but like the price he wanted per stick was too high, and I declined him. And like I think he retired anyway, and he gave them to someone else who paid his price, but he was looking for a really high price per blank and per stick. Let's see now. Anyone, like most people contact me. Like how it works, Christopher, is like every new guy contacts me. Like every single guy when they're starting to do stick making or starting to do blackthorn or cutting. Like this new guy, John Milan, he was contacting me in Wicklow. He's cutting now, and he's making some sticks, I see. And there's a few guys like they always like. There's another guy who started following me on Instagram. I can't remember his name, but he's like a new guy. I think he's got like his Facebook page has 4 likes, and he's like liking all my content and looking at things as well and researching. So most people that are new, they'll always kind of do it as well. But like, yeah, if any guy's retiring, I'll buy them out in a second. I'm in a position I could buy them out. There's a thing, there's a bit of a flex. Like there's guys out there that make really nice sticks and make a few, but I sell quantity. I have a limited company. If you have a limited company, you must be making enough to go from a sole trader to be like a limited company. Let's see. Just popped in to give a thumbs up, mate, as well. Well, right back at you there, King. Let's see now. Robert says, do you have the first stick you made? I do. It's terrible, man. I was actually looking at it yesterday because I was looking for something, and then my son grabbed it from. It's one of the ones in my sofa behind the sofa, and not the sofa, the armchair I usually sit on and relax on, and when I play my chess. But yeah, it's crap. It's got a big dirty crack in it, and it looks crap. I look at it now and again to say that's where I started. Let's see. They make a bear spray, but you gotta have that fast reflexes. Give me the 45, man. Give me the gun, Tim. You can hold the spray. I wish you guys from Blackthorn community Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year to everyone. Some advice to stick makers and states: if you can't find blackthorn in the area, look for American choke cherry. It's the same tree genius as blackthorn. Yes, prunus, and it's a native to much of the country. Yeah, people do make from choke cherry as well, and nice as well. It just cracks a little bit more than blackthorn as well. It seasons in less time, but it's nice wood. I could find a larger chunk of white cedar to carve stick from. People use cedar, maple, hickory. I think they're the American woods mainly. I only have 2 blackthorn worm sticks. Do you make 5-foot walking stick staffs? I don't, Robert. I did once or twice, but they're very hard to ship. And then there's issues with like trying to get a courier to take them because I think 150 centimeters is like a limit, and when it gets like too big or something, the price of shipping it becomes way more than the value of the stick. It's like impossible to ship. Let's see. I made my first walking stick from choke cherry more than 20 years ago as a team. It's a great dense hardwood stick to take on a hike. Yeah, it's a nice stick. I'll answer these for you now, and then I gotta go. Okay, I'll look into that. We'll fit it into my palm. Okay. That Insta and Facebook guy is probably me. Oh yeah, maybe Willow Sticks, or I can't remember. It's like a W, something like that. You're in America and you're making like the knob sticks as well. I've looked at your pictures and stuff, and seen you on Facebook. It's like Willow something. I can't remember. It's a W anyway. There's some W I remember in it. Let's see that. Let's see that guy that wanted a blade in the stick. Oh yeah, I remember that in Facebook. I'm thinking stolen honor. Yeah, I saw, man. I saw that comment. I didn't comment on it because I think you replied to it or something. A guy was like looking for a blade in a stick, and someone, I think maybe it was yourself, commented like, that would be illegal or something like that. Let's see. I never saw a choke cherry in pencil. Well, like cherry does the cherry blossom and stuff, so people usually have them at the entrances of their houses and stuff. So sometimes it can be hard to cut. We have black cherry and pin cherry. Let's see. I have a few 60-inch and I cut them down to 55 inches. Yeah, like at 55, 54 inches, you can kind of ship them, and you're still good enough for someone up to 6'4", 6'5", something like that as well. Not me. I'm Scottish and living in England as well. Yeah, sure. Like, sure, contact me there. So I on Instagram or something, I can see your page. I've seen like a few guys. I know of a few guys in the UK, but the new guys that I have seen is more like the guys in there's a few in America and different things as well. But look, they're all like stick makers and are trying to find their thing. Once they just kind of like just make it your way, your stick, like, what I do is different, and I sell at a different kind of level and scale. Like, just kind of figure out like a person's story to yourself. Go into the communities, find your own like community of guys, and you just kind of do the craft fairs and markets. And everyone wants everything really fast, and once you have patience and stick making, you'll succeed. And then the key to it is the cutting season, man. You got to get out there and you got to find the really nice pieces of wood. And if you can find the nice pieces of wood, everything else will fall into place. All right, guys, I gotta go back and chill, have a cup of tea, play some chess, and ponder my New Year's of what my predictions would be. I'm actually going to make some predictions. I got to start thinking of ways to make viral videos, not just like trying to sell my sticks. I got to think of ways to like really get attention. So I must think of some ideas now in the, unless you guys have some ideas. I might actually ask you guys in some videos for ideas. All right, anyway, I got to go. Good luck. Take care. Safe journey home. Okay.